welcome to Adleane with Adelene. You have myself, Adelene Tutu, taking you through a lovely lower body sculpt session. So we'll start with our first series on your side. We're going to work our non-dominant side, as I like to remind you, working the weaker side before we move to the stronger side of your body. So with this one, you're going to be lying completely on your side, and we're going to start with our knees bent. So keeping your knees about 45 degrees from your side, so not in line with that hip. Bring it down a little bit more, and your toes are going to sit together. From here, resting your head comfortably on your bicep, you're going to allow your hand to stay right on that hip bone, so it's not moving back or forward. You're just going to be working with keeping your toes together and lifting that knee off the bottom knee. Nice work. So just raising, and you should already feel the back of your glutes, the very top of your glutes, working really hard to lift that knee up towards the ceiling. Nice work. So holding on to that hip so you're not lifting and turning, rotating through the hip, just moving through those muscles. Let's go for 5 more. And 4. Final 3. Nice work. Last one here. Now on your next one, you're going to pulse at the top, bring it straight back down. This is going to sculpt your entire glute area. Some of the most underrated exercises are performed in Pilates sequences, and I kid you not, they are going to wake the entire lower body up. Nice work. Let's go for 2 more of these pulses, and then just hovering that top knee off the bottom leg. Last one here. We hold at the top. Now our next exercise here is just to straighten the top leg. So straightening it out, bring it straight back in. Let's close that knee down. Bringing it up. Open the hip. So keeping that knee nice and high is key to working your entire glute area. So your butt, your left butt cheek should be on fire during this entire sequence. So keeping that leg and that knee nice and high, drop down, open. As you're extending the leg, you do not drop that knee. We're going for 2 more like this. And last one here. Now, let's hold that leg up. Our next movement, you're going to drive the knee up towards the chest and kick the heel back. Now, keep that knee nice and high. Drive the toe up, the knee up, and kicking the heel back. Awesome work. Let's keep that knee nice and high. Toe up to the chest and kicking back through the heel. Nice work. Let's go for 3 more like this. And 2. Last one here. A little surprise happening here. We're going to pulse up and down. Now this time I want you to turn your toe towards the mat, and we're going to lift through the heel. Keep that leg straight out to the back. Let's go for 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2. Nice one. Hold it up there. I want you to come onto your forearm now. Hold that position. This time we're going to make little circles with that heel for 5. Hold that leg up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opposite direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, and shake it off. All right, bringing it into that lovely mermaid stretch, just to stretch out the body. Dropping that right arm down, over to the other side. Let's flip over and perform the exact sequence on the right side. So starting off, lying completely flat on your side, knees bent at 45 from the hip, toes together. Let's open the knees out to the side. This time trying your best again not to move at the hip bone. Let's go for 5 and 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. All right, we're going to hover off, pulses, pulses, bring it straight back down. Nice work. Let's go for 4 and 3. Final 2. Last one here. All right, let's hold that leg up. Bring it down, close that leg down. Now going for 4. That's it, perfect. And 3, pointing that toe. Final 2, we're almost there. Last one here, hold that leg up. Now keeping that knee nice and high, you're going to drive your knee up to the chest, kicking back through the heel. And up with the knee, and back with that heel. Now keeping that leg high is key to working the right muscles in the very top of your glutes. So the medius and the glutes are working really hard here. Let's kick back using the heel. Going for 5. Abs are working, and 3. Final 2. Last one, keeping the knee nice and high. Let's float that leg up. We're going to pulse here. This time, flip the toe so it's facing the floor. Heels are nice and high. We're going to pulse here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come up, keeping the leg up, floating off the bottom onto your forearm. We're going to make those little circles here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and opposite direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's stretch out the glutes here. Bringing the left arm down, reaching up with the right hand, opening up the right side. Stay with me. After the break, we're going to get straight into a standing series. Welcome back to Get Lean with Adeline. We will now proceed to our next sequence, which is a standing sequence. This is going to require you to bring your feet wider than your hips. Now with this one, your toes are going to point away from the center of your body so that you're now going to work the inside of your hips all the way to the inner thighs and the very top of your glutes. So pointing the toes away from the center of your body and your heels are pointing to each other, okay? So from here, you're going to keep your hands out in front of you. As you're getting into a squat, I want you to imagine your tailbone pulled down to the floor, so you're keeping your chest upright rather than sitting over towards the floor. So keeping the chest upright, you're going to bring your hands out to the side. Remember, you're not squeezing your traps. Drop your shoulders away from your ear, and you're nice and stacked in the entire sit bone. So from here, I push through my heel, I stand up nice and tall, working the inside of my thighs as well as the top of my glutes. Coming back down, hands out to the side, so you're working to lengthen the spine as you're standing up nice and tall. So just imagine you're getting pulled up to the top and straight out to the bottom. Knees are trailing right over the second toe of your foot. Nice work. Let's go for 5 more. Squeeze in the quads, and 4, inner thighs, pushing through the heels, and 3, final 2, last 1. Now let's get into our next one. We're going to hold this position. This is where the sculpting is going to happen. If you can tolerate that lactic acid buildup, you're going to start seeing a change in your lower body. From here, you're going to raise the right heel, bring it down, raise the left heel, bring it down, stand up nice and tall. So just imagine you have stilettos on and you're pushing that heel into the mat a lot slower, and then standing up nice and tall so you can apply your own force and resistance through the feet. Nice work. Let's go for 3 more like this. And out. Nice work. Final 2. Nice work. Last one here. Holding that right heel up. You're going to bring your elbows in, reaching out to the right, bring it in, stand up nice and tall. So keep the elbows tucked in. You bring it back into that plie squat. You reach with the left arm, you raise that left heel, bring it down together, standing up nice and tall. So holding those elbows in is going to keep the arms working as well. Squeezing your shoulder blades in your back together. Dropping down, lift and reach, bring it back in, stand up nice and tall. We're going to take this up a notch by holding that position and trying to get both sides now. Reach, bring it in, reach, bring it in, and up. Hold the elbows in. We're going down and reach, down and reach, and bring it in. Hold in that position now. Our final one, we're going to get down into that lovely deep squat. Hold that plie. From here, I reach, I hold that position. I'm going to pulse here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping it in, standing up straight over to the other side into our lovely little plie. Bring that left hand out. We're pulsing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Lucky last one, I promise. We come down. Hold that position here. We're going to raise the arms up and down. Just hold in that lovely little plie. Going for 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2 and 1. All right, shuffling the feet back in. A lovely little burnout here, lovely little burnout. We're going to keep our feet directly underneath our hips. For this next one, you're going to get into a lovely squat here, bringing it straight back up. So just normal squats. This is our lovely little burnout. We go for 3 more like this. And 2. Last one. Hold at the bottom. Now, lifting the left and then lifting the right, or vice versa. Now just hold in that squat. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You should be feeling it right there in the front of your body. 2 and 1. Standing up nice and tall. We're going to get bringing our heels close together. This is a lovely little finisher. You can do it. Now, holding the heels high. You're going to push both your heels in together. This time we're working the entire inside of the thighs again, top of your glutes, quads. Hold the knees out to the side. We drop into our lovely deep squat, knees outside. Push the heels into each other, standing up nice and tall. If this is too much for you, please, by all means, keep your heels on the floor. We bring that heel up, hold that position. Drop into our lovely deep squat, raising back up. We're almost done. Going for 3 and 2. Last one. We hold. Let's go 4 pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was it for Adleane with Adeline for today. I hope you enjoyed that lovely lower body sculpt. Stay tuned for next week's episode. You can also follow me on Instagram, Adleane with Adeline, for more tips on eating healthy and staying fit. You're just as strong as your last workout.